Real Rap Coalition podcast, Alien Earth episode 6. We got like two more episodes before the end of the season. I am your host, the Black Swordsman. Who else we got in the building?
F Dub, you already know what it is. We back. Episode 6. We live.
Big Poppy Pujols. Emphasis on the big part. Once again, let's get it.
Somebody paused you for saying that shit, bro.
Don't give a fuck.
It was on like recording and shit.
Don't care.
They really reacted to our shit and like I don't know, man.
Sound like a nigga who
Crazy.
wear a hat everywhere he go.
It looked like a bear kind of pause if necessary.
That's super pause.
I mean, I guess, bro. I seen the picture on the thumbnail. Like,
Yeah, he definitely look like that bear.
but yeah. So episode 6, man. After last episode was essentially just like a long flashback. Now we're jumping back to the present day times and whatnot. Within this episode, we have some betrayals. We have some gruesome things that happen to people. And there's probably some really unethical shit that goes on, man. So
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah,
yeah. A lot happens well, a lot that we witness and shit like that. But we gonna get right into it. Some gruesome shit too. So
with that being said, so this episode features the mediation between the two large corporations over who, like how they will handle the wreckage of the ship, the aliens there within, and all of that type of shit on a timely manner. You got Cavalier comes in there, puts his big dirty ass feet on the table and shit. He don't give a fuck about much else. You got Utani, like she there trying to be like a dignified businesswoman. You got Morrow just watching from the corner and shit, and then you got like some other robot, like he mediating the whole shit. So they go back and forth, and basically he exposes that like, hey, these motherfuckers was smuggling some aliens and shit that they not supposed to be doing because like that shit is I guess against they like intergalactic accords and whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like they ask him for the shit back, and he just being like a little, as the white people would say, a shit eating prick the whole way through the mediation and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's basically like, hey, we finna keep these aliens, like, cause you not paying enough. So she ups the money and whatnot, and he's like, all right, bet you finna get everything as soon as
What
the
up, John?
decontamination
I'm my goat,
process is
man.
over.
Shout out John Doe.
hmm But the decontamination process, or the quarantine, whatever you want to call it, that shit takes like 60 days. So he said they'll get their shit back like after that period of time. And she's pissed, you know what I'm saying? Because like she can't really do much shit about that.
And he
And
made
that's,
their ass go up in price. He finessed their
Yeah,
ass.
I'm about to say, I don't think he got like 60 billion or some shit from him.
Yeah.
so man, that scene was I wouldn't say intense, but for the lack of a better word, I'm just gonna use that. Clearly both parties have, deeper goals or side or um different motivations for wanting these alien species that are currently in Cavalier's captive right now. The negotiation went as good as as y'all thought it would go. What I mean, Cavalier ultimately ends up finessing Utani for quite a large amount of money. I don't remember the exact amount. I think it was definitely in the billions for sure, but or millions or something like that. But man, he made her up the ante all the way up,
I
like
was
break the
really
bank type
watching that
shit.
whole, and I was expecting like, cause Morrow said what he said. I was just waiting on him to try to like up blick on Buddy, or you know what I'm saying, some shit
Nigga
like
way too
that.
smart for that. Not in
Like
there.
I really thought, yeah, I mean that's true, but like he ain't do it like throughout the whole. He let them lead a planet and shit. I was like, oh, okay, damn. Like,
Yeah, that
so
shit was
that's
fire. How she had Morrow with him. He had white haired nigga with him. That shit was
and
dope.
they was out there like talking crazy in that elevator and shit.
Hmm.
Motherfuckers was like hating on what kind of robots they was and shit. Like I don't
Telling a nigga
know.
he the old model and shit. Like nigga, you old
hmm
as a bitch.
I don't know. I don't know who finna win that fight, man.
I do.
I know you do.
I found that interaction pretty interesting, to be honest, between Morrow and Kirsch. I don't know. I
hmm
just that little piece of dialogue was kind of dope. I feel like um while I haven't seen, episode 7 or 8, like my fellow podcast mate who hosts, um, I feel like they're definitely gonna cross paths. There's gonna be something major involving them two. Kind of like how they had that little back and forth between Adam and Walter, I think was his name was from the prequels from Alien Covenant. Y'all remember?
Hmm.
I
hmm
feel like something along the lines of that is like in the works, or it's building up in the next further 2 episodes, you know what I mean? So uh definitely curious as to see how that plays out. Um yeah, man, whole lot of wild shit, you feel me? So
Yeah. So other than that, they go in the little, the little pregnant robot girl. They go in her mind and they wipe her shit. Because
I
she was
forgot
out
about
there
that shit.
talking about like she was pregnant and whatnot, and they said like they planning on like demonstrating all these kid robots at some shit in like a few weeks, and they gotta have them like up to standard of what they want to present to the world and shit. So I mean that's like a question, like a situation of questionable ethics, I guess. That motherfucker like, cause that's I don't know, like I kind of didn't like that shit though. Like whenever Wendy was sitting there, like Wendy, why are you pressing this issue so hard? Like she was not with the scientist, but like with the girl herself. She was like, oh yeah, no, we did woo op the bam whatever, and she was like, no, no, what are you talking about? She was like, no, no, dead ass. We went to the building and you got attacked by the little eyeball monster and whatever the fuck. And like the girl got pissed because she don't got the memories, but like, damn, why you keep saying this shit? And then finally, when that little bitch got mad, she was like, oh, don't worry, it's okay. You'll probably be all right. Well, damn, you done already worked this bitch up. Like,
Nah, I would have pressed too. I'd be like, bro, you don't. Why don't you know this shit? Like, what happened? Because they still think they fucking people. So I would have been
that's
like,
really
bro, what
funny, bro. They
happened to
think
you, my nigga? Like, we just did this shit a week ago. Like, why don't you know none of this shit?
that's how
Bitch, you
you
just
know it
told
can
me you was
only be with
pregnant
kids,
15 days
bro.
ago.
Like, if that's like me as a grown person, I don't think I'm still no fucking person, bro. You done put my brain in the robot. I
You a
was a little
kid
kid
though.
dying of cancer. Like,
You a kid. You thought Santa Claus was real before, right?
probably, yeah, I think I did.
Cause motherfuckers told you that when you was a kid. These niggas adults. You learn by following adults. Nigga tell you that you still alive. They just gonna
I
change your
don't think
name.
that's the same shit though, bro. Like it's
It
one thing like
is.
if it's an urban myth that you ain't seen. Like I lived through this and like they did this shit, bro. There's no way I think that that's how that works.
Nigga, did you live through Santa Claus?
I'm saying, Puos, like no, I didn't live through Santa Claus. I lived through the body shit.
What about the Tooth Fairy? You never believed in folks?
Also not applicable.
You said because you lived through it and you saw your human body.
Yeah, like I seen my little dead ass other body, bro.
That
How
ain't
could I
this.
be? How could I be this and be that?
I ain't
Like
gonna lie. I feel like I could finesse a motherfucker. Like, hey, look, yeah, we got rid of your human body and we just put your soul into this new being. You still got all your memories, right? That's how you know you real. I feel like that's all I gotta say to convince a motherfucker.
I don't know, bro. Like they doing like shit that
Until shit like that.
people can't
Until
do, bro.
yeah, I'm upgraded type of motherfucker. I'm a robot now. I understand that. But until niggas can erase my memory, I'm like, all right, something ain't right, nigga. I can't be alive. You erased my last week of life, bitch. How you do that? Like, nigga. So, and they kids, like, nigga, they gullible as a bitch. All of them. So,
She
I
was
don't know.
pissed, man. Like she was pissed, but like Wendy was more pissed type shit.
Would you be pissed?
I mean, probably like if I found out that like some shit like that had happened to me, you know what I'm saying? Like
Would you be pissed, F Dub? Nigga just
uh,
erased a week of your life?
yeah, most definitely, you know what I mean?
See?
I think it does depend on like, you know what I'm saying, like what it was. Now that would be like you wouldn't know if a motherfucker telling the truth or not about like what you missed. But like, you know what I'm saying? If it's like some shit like, cause I'm saying maybe, you know, in the vein of that Eternal Sunshine movie, you know what I'm saying, where like if you taking away like some bad PTSD type shit from a motherfucker, I kind of think that that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
yeah, damn,
crazy.
you
Should
took
watch the
away like
movie.
my memory of like me watching my partner get disemboweled in front of me. Yeah, that's probably like I probably wouldn't want
Nah, I
that.
need that memory forever.
Damn, bro, I see why you drink so much.
I don't even. What's the correlation?
Trauma.
I'm saying though, you just gonna forget that your man's dead, or you just don't want to know
Well,
that you
no, so I
seen it?
mean that was what I was thinking. I was like, well, you know, like maybe you know I would have to like know that they died. I think though you could know a motherfucker died and you don't gotta just like see it. You know, like
I'm saying
type
though, but
shit.
if you see it, that ain't. Oh, I guess because that could scar motherfuckers.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
about
right.
like seriously traumatic shit. You feel me? Like I can know about something, but like I don't gotta go through it. I feel like
I wish they could just erase my mind. Like when I go see some cold shit, just erase my shit so I can go see it again and get that same experience.
yeah,
Like
I'm about
that
to
should
say
be
it'd be kind
fire.
of you really want to see the long walk twice, bro.
Not that, but Demon Slayer, nigga, yeah, erase my mind and let me go see that hoe again. Should be fire. Or
That shit.
anything, like I've been. What if you? Oh, this should be fire. You got this bitch you've been fucking with for 5 years. You done hit this whole million times. You did everything with her. What if I can erase every sexual experience I had with this bitch, and now it's a brand new bitch?
That's
That
fire, but
that would
that's a
keep
double edged sword, bro. Because
that
what if
would
I
keep
learn
marriages
some
afloat
clean?
forever.
What if I learn some clean shit in that time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, don't erase the whole 5 years, nigga. Just
oh,
erase the whole like the sexual experience with her. So now it's
that
new.
that'd be very complicated, but you know maybe it's
It's
possible,
like
bro.
editing, nigga. Like if we was, you just take out this little part, leave the rest of this shit. Take out this part.
I
It's
feel
like
you, but
editing.
that's a lot harder with a motherfucker brain than it is with like you know some clips.
Is it?
Shit, I gotta
How you
assume that's
think
why
they?
they don't do it.
How do you, nigga? They do it.
What you mean?
Well, not in real. I'm saying the robot shit. They
Oh,
did it.
okay,
You
yeah.
don't think they could have just? "Alright, I'm gonna take out this part right here. They
They
was just like,
probably
fuck it.
could, like in that instance, yeah.
Niggas just lazy. The editing shit hard as fuck. Niggas like, we just gonna race this whole week. Bitch ain't gonna know nothing.
That shit funny as a bitch, bro. You would have been in that hole, like you would have did that shit the right way, huh?
Nah, it's a robot. Fuck her. The
That's a
fuck? Erase all that
that's a
stupid ass
wild
pregnant shit
sentence,
and
man.
eyeball shit she talking about, nigga. That whole fucked up in the head. Nigga, erase all that shit.
That shit's crazy, bro.
How did she?
But
uh,
What
uh,
happened to her though? Cause that eyeball shit,
yeah,
is
she
that
was
really what?
tripped out that she seen that eyeball, bro. Like she that
That's it,
eyeball
bro.
damn near
well,
got her.
that shit attacked her.
And
You feel me?
I was
So
about to
like,
say,
you
That
know,
yeah,
bitch is
Fuos,
all
that's it.
powerful.
Yeah, no, and that's like you know, at first I was like, oh yeah, this a kid, you know what I'm saying? But like they are kind of dragging it now, bro. Like, cause what the fuck? Like I'm assuming you know it's gonna be more of this shit in the next couple episodes. Like, what the fuck do you mean, bro? Like, if, you know, yo solution, like everybody handles trauma differently, but your solution is like, hey, I got a baby now. Like, what? Like, how will that make you feel better? Now you got to protect the baby from the eyeball monster. Like, what the
What
fuck?
if she just fucked up in her head? Like even when she was a kid, maybe she was already, some people born fucked up in the head, and they just
Maybe
took a
so.
fucked up kid, and now that fucked up mind is in a
Yeah,
all powerful being.
yeah. That's a dangerous thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
think that's what it had to happen like that,
motherfuckers
cause
be out there fucking around with some shit they don't got no purpose fucking around with, and now all of a sudden you got like a unstoppable autistic. You feel me? Like
hey,
that shit's dangerous.
foreshadowing. I didn't say that.
But what you think, Dub? Man, what you know? What you feel about the memory erasure?
morally, I thought it was wrong because those are those are memories that like she was able to formulate and just that adventure she was able to be part of. However, like I understand why they did it. The reason why, you feel me, it was fucking with her programming and and everything. It was making her go haywire. Because before that moment happened to her, right? Highly doubt she ever went through some crazy traumatic experience like that in her life. You know what I mean? As a kid, or who's to say she has or she hasn't or whatever. But like clearly the way that it was affecting her, it was definitely fucking her up. So
Can I ask you
you know,
something?
what's up, man?
What about the experience of them putting her kid brain in a robot? That's probably very traumatic, if you ask me.
So while we look at it as traumatic, she probably thought about that memory a little differently. You know what I mean? Like that was probably like because she was originally dying, right, from
Yeah,
a disease, right? So she probably thought that was like a how do I say this? Like maybe like a hospital visit. You know what I mean? Like a way for her to fully be healed from what she was suffering. You feel me? So I don't think
yeah.
she saw that as like a negative, you know what I mean, compared to that eyeball monster attacking her, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's a tough
So,
question. Definitely a tough question to answer, but like that's the best answer I could give you.
well, let me ask y'all. Oh, because I mean that you answered that shit perfectly. Honestly, like I ain't see that point of view at first, and now I do. But now I'm thinking, what's more traumatic? I don't think eyeball monsters are real. So maybe, let's say a fucking little octopus jump on your face and you trying to get that bitch off. What's more traumatic? A little octopus jumping on your face, or looking over your dead body as another being? Like you looking at yourself dead, well, lifeless, but you still got your conscious in another being.
A little
One,
octopus jumping on my face.
I agree with KTL.
I don't know, man. I don't want to look at myself dead.
No, Puel's probably right, but that shit, like, just the thought of like it being a little octopus jumping on your
That
face,
shit is
that's a
scary.
funny ass fucking thing. Like, bro, because they got beaks, bro. Them hoes got beaks and shit. But
They
like,
got little
just the
suction
thought, like,
cups on them
yeah,
too
if I
and
just say
shit.
you just like it's a little small octopus. You're like, hey man, fuck off, fuck off, hey, hey. This shit, you don't like. It's one of them. It's one of them joints that
Shit.
like ants. Like you could crush an ant, bro. But like 100,000 of them hoes get on
Oh,
you
it's
and
over
shit.
for you.
Like you like, hey man, get the fuck, hey hey, and that shit just go like too quick, man.
You ever
But
had like 12 bees like swarm you?
hell no, and I hope that shit never
Like
happen to
I
me,
had that
bro.
shit happen. That shit was ass.
Oh no, I'm good on that.
What
That shit
you
was
went
I'm
reaching
good
in the
all
honeycomb, bro? Like
like
nah.
I don't know
Pujols
what
seen
type of
too many
situation you
cartoons.
was.
F Dub, he went and stuck his hand in the honeycomb and shit. Them bees got on his ass.
Bro,
I don't even think it was. I
what
think it
kind of
was
situation
wasps.
you got yourself into for
Bro,
that
you
type
know
of
them
money,
hoes
Pauls?
build nests and shit outside like balconies. So I wasn't paying no attention. I get on the balcony. I'm looking outside like I feel a
You
little
batted
pinch.
the fuck out that hoe,
Nah, I didn't touch it. I'm just outside chilling. I
Yeah,
feel a
I don't
little
believe
pinch.
you,
I'm like, what
nigga.
the fuck is
I
that?
don't believe
And then I feel
you.
like boom, boom, boom. Like, hey, bro, what the fuck? Then I look up at them hoes just on the nigga. I run back in the crib, slapping them hoes off the nigga, closing the door. Talking about, bitch, bro, you see these wasps, nigga? They just got on my ass. It's like three of them
bro.
hoes I had to kill that was in that. Like,
Oh
that
my
shit ass,
God.
I
bro.
don't.
Don't
I'm gonna
ever get
keep it a
attacked by
buck, bro.
wasps.
I've said this before. Like in my conscious memory, you know what I'm saying. Since I was old
Oh,
enough to be
Jesus
sentient,
Christ.
I've never been stung by a live bee. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that like it was like, whenever I was at this school and shit, I remember motherfuckers was playing soccer. I was running around barefoot on that field. I'm pretty sure I stepped on a bee a couple times, bro. Cause I remember that shit hurt like a bitch, boy. I was fucked up, walking all fucked up. My foot was like, I think that's what happened. I think I stepped on a dead bee before, so I can only imagine like 12 of them hoes.
Well, you,
But
why would it was your shoes off?
cuz, bro, I was faster with my shoes off. I was stunting on them folks.
Oh, you was running. Okay,
I was
okay.
playing soccer, bro. Like I was out there just kicking the shit out that ball with no shoes.
Why do you think it's a bee instead of like a sharp stick or some shit like that?
Because like if it would have been any of that shit, I would have like picked up my foot and looked and seen, oh, this is stick, or like, oh, this is, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I looked on the ground, bro, after that shit happened. And I like couldn't like I never could find none of that shit. But I think like the second time I looked, and it was like some shit in my foot. It looked like a stinger, bro.
Yeah, the swelling would have gave it away, Pools.
Y- What the? I mean, I feel like anything gets stuck in your foot, it's gonna swell up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
with like bee swelling, right? I'm pretty sure like the little hornet, right, would still be stuck on your skin.
I don't know, man. I know that like that shit it was ass, so I don't know.
Bees are ass though. I
I'm
got a
gonna stay
video coming
away.
soon. Them hoes is terrible.
I'm gonna stay away from like, but like wasps and hornets and shit.
Yeah,
Them
them
hoes
hoes different
worse.
though. Them hoes like King Von of the
Yeah, like
insect
they.
family.
That's what I'm saying. They worse, bro. Like
This nigga said
they
King
just,
Von.
yeah, bro. They just pissed, just
Cause
like
they can
mad as a
stab you and
bitch.
keep stabbing you. Like a bee, if he stab you, he just that's the end of him. Nigga put his ass in you, pause, and then
Pause,
that's it. It's over.
Jesus,
nigga.
That's what
fucking
he.
Christ.
That's what he
Anyways,
do.
I don't.
anyways,
All right, bro. But yeah,
back.
so that shit happened on this episode. Also on this episode, I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember what the little dude name. You know what I'm
Isaac.
saying? But no, not
Isaac, right?
Isaac, not
Oh,
him, the other little black dude. He was out there fucking with some hoes. I feel like he was sitting at the lake with that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
He was
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
with that little hoe.
I
You know what I'm
just
saying? I
I
seen
hate
my
how they
boy.
that should just be like it's you talking about the black robot, the
Yeah,
dark skin one. Niggas
Yeah.
just they acting is just like it's because they
yeah.
old
It's
as
Told
it's
you.
fuck
horrible.
Told
with
Yeah,
them
I told you.
acting like kids. It's just gross.
yeah. I said that.
But it's
Told you
just
good
him and
shit.
Smeagol or Sneagol, whatever the fuck
Him
they.
and Schmeagle.
The other ones ain't as bad. It's just them two niggas is gross with it.
Um,
Told you their
but
acting
yeah,
wasn't
they had
doing no
that shit
wonders.
like you know what I'm saying,
Facts.
and then like the lady doctor, the lady scientist, whatever, she's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying, and like got that issue pressed with her after all that shit. Wendy, like she was like, no, Wendy, you got to come to me and tell me, like, if there's a problem and I can fix it. She said, well, what if you're the problem? And that shit was
Mm.
kind of clean as a bitch. Like, she telling that whole like she's out here fucking some shit up, but then like her husband got fired. They canned his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? So like he going to clean out his desk, and Joe out here like, hey, I'm trying to like see if my sister's safe. And Buddy gave him the access codes to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like he shut down the trackers and was like, hey, here she go. You know what I'm saying? Here's how you get out. All type of shit. And he would have been straight, bro. But he made one stupid ass mistake. You know, the white haired buddy, he told Isaac to go feed them little monsters and shit. And actually Isaac volunteered to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he
Well,
was like, yeah, I got
but
it. I can
And
do
his
this
bitch
shit.
ass, he told him to bring old girl with him too. And Isaac went like these niggas.
Yeah, because he
How are
left
they?
him there because Buddy was out there fucking with that bitch. Like, I mean, that's
How are they
that's
smart
cool.
though? Like this would be fucking me up about this show. These supposed to be all way smarter than humans. They supposed to be on boy Cavalier level damn near. But they just do dumb nigga, why the fuck would you go to a lab by yourself when you know
so
I'm gonna
the
keep it
thing
a buck, Puos.
the
Hold
thing
on,
with Isaac,
fireworks. That's
yeah, go
not
for
even
it.
the stupidest shit, Puos. How the fuck, like, why would you still think that you can continue with like feeding some shit and you just rip the damn door off, bro? Like the little
yeah.
feeding door, you just rip that bitch off its hinges. Why would you want to keep? I don't know. Go ahead, Dub.
So yes, what Isaac did was absolutely 1000% stupid because he got his ass smoked. You feel me? We saw what happened to him. You feel me? Like one of those alien species melted his face off, and then they had him for dinner type shit. Pause. But with the dynamic with Isaac is that he's a brilliant mind for sure. Seeing as he's always around these species and studying, and he's helping Kirsch the most, right? He wanted to, in my eyes, I looked at it as like he wanted to be dependable. He wanted to you know uh, continue with his passion of science and discoveries and learning and studying and all that lab shit. You feel me? Like he wanted to handle the job on by himself and shit like that. And obviously it didn't work. It didn't work out like he thought it would. Obviously, rest in peace to Isaac because that nigga got smoked. But yes, I do agree. That was a big misstep. Closed himself inside that hatch, and
I
yeah.
mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like he did it to himself. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
he
he
did.
go in there and he getting the little food joints for the little different aliens and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like he rips the fucking feeding door off the hinges. So he's like, all right, let me go unlock this shit. He gonna walk in there with the little wasp nest alien joint. and like just standing there trying to hold the door open with
with
his
his
leg, bro.
fucking
Like
foot.
block that shit with something because it. Let me tell you
That's what I'm
something.
saying.
If you like, here's the thing, bro. Like nothing is gonna get past you, and you not gonna be able to like get out that door and close it. You know what I'm saying? Like go set that bitch down and go back out. But then that little sheep alien is a dickhead, bro.
Startled his
Like
ass.
he's a dickhead, man. He was out there like I don't know, man. He
But if
just
you
he
all
knew what was
knowing,
on.
if you smarter than us three, because we know to put something
Motherfucker
right
ain't
there just
smarter
in
than me,
case.
bro. I definitely wouldn't have did that shit.
We know better than that. How do this intelligent being not know? Hey, bro, just put some right there just in case, bro. Like, because if this shit get out, it'll fuck you up. Like, don't even go in there like that either. I'm not going. Fuck feeding them hoes. They can wait, nigga. I'm not going in that bitch.
That's the other shit, bro. There's no way that bitch is gonna die before somebody gets back, bro.
That shit, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's kind of ass. I ain't gonna lie. It was ass.
What,
But
hey, what one more thing that we kind of glanced over a little bit. We didn't mention. Wendy has made some developments with her speech patterns when it came to mimicking the speeches of the baby xenomorph and shit like that. So we did
Hmm.
get a scene of her trying to make contact with it, right? I thought that was interesting. Also that shit grew faster than a bitch. That shit was like a baby in one episode, right? And that shit is like damn near like a
yeah,
mini adult at that point. Like, god damn, bro. That shit was kind of
But you
crazy
know them
looking.
hoes grow fast as fuck. You remember the first Alien? That shit took like 30 minutes.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
God, man. I don't know.
so he
First of
go out
like
there and that little fucking that little wasp thing just shits in his face and he starts having a damn seizure. You know
Why
what I'm
he ain't
saying?
fight back? Like try to grab the hoe and throw it against the glass.
I don't know, bro. He
Too
just like
strong for that
he
shit.
sat there and that's the other shit is like I just got kind of like I wasn't uncomfortable. I was just kind of pissed. I was like, damn, bro, how long you gonna show me this motherfucking season for? Just die already, bitch.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck.
like that shit.
But like, yeah, so that shit, so that happens, and then you got little what's his name, Schmiegel. He was out there, you know, uh, fucking around with the fuck arounds, and he finally like the lady husband, he end up going down there in the basement. He's like, oh yeah, there's one of these guys offline. Let me go find out. And then he just takes his sight off the little dude and just like sitting there trying to revive that fucking robot. Boy, I'm finna close that fucking door on that robot. He's already dead right now. You know what I'm saying? At least till I can assess the situation. And then I'll see what I can do, bro. I'm not finna stand there trying to like avoid them bugs knowing I'm there and coming out and shit, bro. Like the fuck I look like. But yeah, so
Man,
he ends up getting the fucking door lock behind him, and he ends up I don't know, man. Like that shit did that to him.
out of all the deaths we've seen on the show, right? Or did we see
Wait,
that many?
wait.
Well, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
no. Go ahead. The hold on. Uh, what happened with old girl husband
He gets fired because he refused to
after that?
after that he meets up with Joe, right? And
Hmm.
then he gives the passwords
Yeah,
and coordinates and shit like that to Joe.
to
And then
cut
after
off
that,
they what's the name? Like
their
they
communications and shit
surveillance.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
locations. Location.
all that as well. And
Okay.
then he sees an error message on one of the computers, right, saying that Isaac is offline. He goes to investigate down at the lab where all the species are being held at and experimented on, and where they're being fed and shit like that. Like an idiot, right? He falls for the trap that was set by Indian boy, right? Because I can't
Hmm.
remember his name right now, right? And then
Indian
after that,
boy.
yeah, well, he
They'd
he is
cancel you
Indian.
for that in
I'm not.
some circles, bro.
I mean, well, I can't be canceled. So, and you can't cancel that whole ass niggas. But anyways, um,
All right.
not well. Anyways, my point is this, right? Like, Buddy falls for the trap and then gets himself smoked as well. Like because
Okay, just making
Mara,
sure.
yeah, Mara was still inside Buddy head. You feel me? Communicating with him and dictating him and giving him directions on what to do if he wants to see his family still alive. He said, but bring someone down to the lab, have them, get caught up by a face hugger, and then I'll take it from there, pretty much type shit. So
Okay.
that's exactly what happens. You feel me? He lures Buddy down into the trap, and Buddy gets a face hugger to his face. And back to my original point, out of all the people that we've seen die on the show so far, I don't think he deserved to die. Like, god damn, bro. Buddy
Yeah.
Buddy was probably the only one with the most common sense about like
Yep.
all the stupid shit that
I'm
was
about to
being
say
done in
he
the
just
lab.
didn't have common sense enough to save his life, bro. He definitely didn't deserve that shit, but I knew it was finna be him, bro. Like they wasn't finna let that shit happen to like nobody that really deserved that shit. Hell nah. And then they stuffed his bitch ass in an air vent. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that whole scene
motherfucker.
was fucking crazy. It was, oh man, like I really did feel bad for Buddy though. Like he really was just trying to like once he was
Just do
against
the
the
right
whole
thing, bro. The
the
whole
the
movie. I mean, the whole
yeah
show.
I'm gonna keep it
yeah
a buck, bro. He probably like I don't know if he could have just fought that hoe off. I don't know. I've never seen somebody just fight that bitch off. But
nah bro
he
nah
kept his back turned the whole time, bro. He wasn't watching for where that hoe was coming from. He ain't try to grab a weapon or nothing, hold that bitch in front of his face. No shit like that, bro.
I don't think he knew
He
what
just
was
KT,
kept
happening, bro.
KTL
yeah, but
KTL
Puos, like that you know that like there's something loose in there, bro. I'm looking
KTL
for it.
KTL. You saw how fast that face hugger attack. Like you see what
Yeah,
them
but
niggas.
I
They're
think you could
menaces,
have
bro.
seen that whole like coming up to you, bro. Like I'm
Man,
not
come on.
saying that I think he would have won, but I'm saying he put himself in a disadvantageous position. Just like sitting there worried about, hey, open the door. He clearly not opening the door, bro. How you think the door got closed in the first place? He said, "Oh, I got a family." At that point, oh, all right, bitch. I know what this is. Hold up, I'm finna beat your
Yeah, I
motherfucking
know what this,
ass. Like,
I know what this is now.
yeah, let me
Niggas
get
start
out
talking
there.
about they got a family.
Let me kill this little crab thing real quick, and I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass to sleep, robot boy. That shit is ridiculous, man. Like he just no situational awareness, bro.
I don't know what I could have did though. Like, I mean, I guess fight it. I
I
don't know.
Yeah, bro. I just like I just think that there's a possibility that some shit could have worked for you, bro. I
They
don't
just
think the motherfucker would
ass.
have
Like,
made it,
even
but
if you stab that bitch up, the shit bleed acid. Like, I hate.
yeah,
There's nothing you can
that
do,
shit
bro.
cheap, bro. That shit is cheating like a bitch.
Yeah, it's definitely cheating, bro.
That shit is wicked.
Is all these other little aliens from the same planet as the xenomorph?
I don't know. They
We
never
don't,
really
it's not
said it.
confirmed.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
not confirmed.
assume like they
That's
from
a
different
shitty planet
planets.
if it is, bro. Like,
Man, I would hate to be there, bro.
that shit
Like
OP.
it's scary, low key,
Yeah,
high key.
Flies
like
that can fucking melt metal, nigga. What the fuck you think that shit gonna
it's
do
the
to
well,
me?
and the other shit, bro, is like if that's the food chain, like what is the food supply, bro? What is living on that planet in order to like be
Yeah,
fed upon
what's
by
the
this
apex
shit, man?
predator on that bitch? What if the
Yeah.
xenomorph just like a dog? Like, nigga, the
I
fuck?
seen when the xenomorph was a dog, that shit was ass. Shit pissed me to fuck off. Sorry ass movie.
Hey, y'all think that our monster could have got into Nibs?
It's a
You are you asking
possibility.
if it's possible if it like would have been able
Yeah,
to?
like if it could have took over, controlled her.
I'm sure.
I mean, given how smart that thing is, right? I feel like it has the power of adaptability, right?
Hmm.
Given how it took over that sheep, and then look at how how it took over the body of that sheep, and then in that flashback episode, the previous episode, we saw it took over a whole human body. You know what I mean? So like that shit is smart as fuck. So I would not doubt that it could take over a synthetic. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past above it. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, I do believe so.
I think that shit like I don't know. I feel like they might need to focus on that shit more because I mean it's kind of the most interesting shit that's happening on the whole show. The
I
other
was
shit
bro. I
kind of
thought that shit was
ass.
clean until last episode, and I was just like, okay, this thing just kind of ass.
What when
Like,
he do when he tapped that glass and made the nigga
no,
drop?
I'm talking about like the episode before this where like it was in that Like it took over that dude, and then it was like, oh, all right, I'm finna get on this other alien ass, and it got no diffed by that fucking alien. Like that
Yeah,
shit
I
just
don't
got.
think it
It went
makes you
over there,
stronger
tried to
though.
fight the goddamn acid blood alien, then got stabbed up real quick and slammed against the wall, and then scurried off. So I was
But
like,
I don't
oh
think it
man,
make you stronger. Just but like if I jump pause, I jump in your body, pause again. I don't get stronger, nigga. I'm
hey
just
bro, you
in a human
crazy?
body now. That's stronger than my eye
I'm
form,
not
nigga.
saying you get stronger, Puos. I'm saying like I didn't know what the capabilities of this shit is, and now I feel like I've seen what the
Yeah, hold
capabilities of this
on.
shit is.
Wasn't that
And I'm
whole
not
wailing
saying
though?
it's, huh?
Didn't that whole whoop somebody ass like before it fought the
Probably. Like I'm saying, like it
xenomorph?
can beat up like people, but I don't like on the food chain. I'm just like, okay, you not as clean as this other shit that's dangerous.
Nigga, yes I am. If I can become that shit and make it
He
smart,
can't, bro. That shit don't got no eyeballs. I told you. Like he can't be no xenomorph.
bro, fuck a xenomorph, nigga. I could become something stronger than that shit.
Y'all, yeah, you said it was gonna take over a T Rex, man. It's gonna find one of them hoes, like, and take that
What's
bitch over.
crazy? I watch the. Hey, okay. Yeah, you might be a smart guy. I might be a smart guy
I was
for
about to
even
say you
coming up
said
with
it,
that.
bro,
Yeah,
but
just keep watching, brother.
I
Hurry
don't
up
know.
so we
Like
can
the,
get done with this shit.
is there anything else y'all want to talk about this episode? It was really like
Uh,
I don't think it was a whole lot to me that happened. It's been a little bit since I watched it, but there wasn't just like a whole lot that I felt like I had to discuss about this. So it was pretty, linear throughout. Um, I
do
mean,
y'all think it's dope that like I mean the show is Alien Earth and we getting more than just xenomorph coverage? We actually seeing all kinds of aliens and shit.
well,
Is that
that's what
dope
I
to
said
niggas?
on like the first couple episodes. I think that's dope, but I just think that like as it's going on, they're exposing things that make these less clean to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's variety, but I don't know how potent it is. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree with what KTL said, you know what I mean? I think like and I a little bit to rehash my point from the last episode, it's dope, you know what I mean? It's just we never really see them ever again throughout the franchise, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see what happens.
Well, we got two
All
more
right.
episodes, man.
Yeah. Finally, get through with this shit. We got a lot of shit coming up, man. We sitting there. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got some surprises coming. It's finna be October and shit. You feel me? So it's
Start
y'all
get
y'all.
spooky.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man. October is notoriously a pretty dope, you know, period of time for us at the Real Rap Coalition. So let's see what we can do this year.
Oh God.
All right, man. We finna get the fuck out of here, and I don't know. They probably finna go play Among Us or something, man.
That's, there's no I'm not included in that they word that you just
Yeah,
used though.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.